Hey, ho, ho, welcome to the show. Hey, ho, ho, welcome. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Book Chronicles, starring Carbon Corn. Always call her Carbon Corn. What are we fewing about? Let's find out, everybody. What was his voice? A few. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Oh yeah, seems like a pretty crowded room. There was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I don't think that proves anything. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read and tear them, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Ow.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess that you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism? Or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off that nice at all.
Jeez.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Carbon Corn did too. So based on that, I'll give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I have not yet. And Carbon Corn liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize she was so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Dang, Natsuki.
That's not what... you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that a Carbon Corn appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know we didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that for yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everybody okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Carbon Corn started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
That's the combination of their voices. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Carbon Corn! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to Carbon Con.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively, avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Carbon Con?
How did I get myself dragged into this in the first place? Well, it's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Whose voice do I like doing more? I don't really like any of them, to be honest. I guess I agree with the sentiment of Natsuki more, but then how? This is a tough one. Natsuki, sure. Damn it! I immediately regret my decision. Yuri, you're really talented.
Well.
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Oh god, I immediately regret this decision. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know!
That's not. Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me!
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we've learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Ah!
Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise.
Thanks for noticing!
She finally mutters that, barely audible.
Thanks for noticing!
I can't make that voice change volumes, dude. It's either one or nothing. Yuri! Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Carbon Con.
Sheesh.
Jeez!
Natsuki takes a breath.
Oi! The thing about...
I have to move away from my microphone in order to do her voice, and then I don't remember what is actually written on the screen. Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it. That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Those freaking purple and pink eyeballs. Yeah, you're really talented, and you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori.
I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Carbon Con. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. So joining my club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we all relax for a bit. Oh wait, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what this club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Hey. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Whatever. And in the end, though, Monica's right. Being in literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Yay! Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did we all feel about sharing our poems? It was a lot of fun!
I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Carbon corn, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. I can't go from Monica's to carbon corns. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you've learned your lesson from your friends too. So your poem turns out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Determination. A carbon corn, ready to walk home. Sure. Well, dang it. Sure, let's go. Hey! Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see they made good friends with you. Phew! You know, Carbon Corn, it's a nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I see you getting along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everybody really likes you, too. That's... Hey! Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Determination! Nope. Ooh, hey, the little pictures jump around. That's cool. Oh, they stopped right when I mentioned it. Alright, so the crying massacre was made my imagination forgive the vacation that the captive giggled with beauty. I'm clumsily. Oh shoot, I messed that one up. Oh no! Okay. But the vivid eternity made me flee with the hopeless strawberry of destiny. Fear, desire, made me desire the wrath of the amazing insight. Well, good job. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Another day has passed, and another thing has been written. Whom will enjoy which? Whom will enjoy which? Who knows? Who knows what twists and turns may occur in the Doki Doki Literature Club. That's right, everybody. A new episode means a new journey, and the next episode will be a new one. Love you all. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Smooches. Mwah. And I will see all you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Yeah, some days I feel unfazed, like when I'm with my friends with a cup raised. On Monday, I got a gun raised. Suicidal do or die until hump day. Then I go right back at it like an automatic. More drinks, more songs, more beats to rap. I need a shrink, I'm gone. More time keeps passing. No watch, no thoughts at all. Just